Dun dun dun. Hello and welcome to Minedolt. This is episode number 5, and today I'm coming to you from one of my outposts in the world. This is a nice, as you can see, high up outpost, plenty of distance from all the monsters that inhabit these worlds, and what we're going to be doing today is a bit of building. Now, at some point, I'm going to sneak onto the recorded stuff. Oh, did not mean to put that there. almost. Right, let's try this again. Where we close the door. Did we? Yeah, we closed it, and we also placed a block of dirt. How we placed a block of dirt there, we're not 100% sure. Maybe we should switch to empty hand. Okay. Right. Now, this is an outpost of part of my rail network. As you can see, there's a rail system there and a couple other buildings out there that I've also been responsible for. And in the crosshairs, you see a bridge going out past our draw distance, and that leads off to my treehouse. And we are at the other end of my map, so we're just going to take a quick ride here and over to a new thing I've been working on recently, and this is, well, a water elevator system leading down into something I've been building. Now, I have a couple of recorded videos with no audio that's going to show me working away on this, and I'll talk over it. Now, that was terrible. It was terrible. I just fell there. But as you can see, this is a water elevator system leading into what will be an underwater base. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this here and show you some recorded stuff which will detail the processes that I put in place to make it. So hope you enjoy, and I shall see you back in a couple of minutes for present time me. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy talking to Past Deal. Hello and welcome to Past Deal. I'm currently sitting in the back annals of time working on a previous piece of the underwater construction system. As you can see here, I am successfully nerd poling with sand. Now, the trick is I'm making an underwater base, so what I need to do is I need to get the area surrounding the glass sectioned off, so as I dig down in and through, I'm not having to suffer from any water flushing in and drowning me effectively. They actually use a similar technique to this in engineering, where they would throw down massive metal plates into the ground and then fill into it with concrete and cement. Ooh, that was a nasty fall. I have to be really careful with this. So as you can see, I'm dropping the sand down, and opposed to on previous ones around the glass, you can see where I've already sunk sand spikes in. And now at the moment what I've decided to do is quite clearly just nerd pull the rest of the way up, get the sand all there, and then whenever I've got it all completely covered, I will then, and only then, will I start sinking them down. Now, this is this process here, and that is pretty much how you start to get this done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip forward a bit in time, and I shall show you the dropping stage. Okay, bye. Hello and welcome to just a brief intermediate stage I've just posted up here. As you can see, I've now got all the sand spikes balanced on the soil there, and what I'm doing now is just digging away the corners of the previous dirt scaffolding. In doing so, I'm allowing the riverbed or sea, whatever it is in Minecraft, to come back in and surround close up to the glass. In doing so, I'm just effectively saving myself having to deal with this at a later date, and that's me submerged. What I'll do then is I'll complete this process on the other side, and then I'll show you the dropping. Thank you, and off to another quick time shift. And welcome back. If you're just seeing this, we are now at the stage where we have dropped a couple of spikes, and this is, as you see, the process of removing a dirt block, and then you just drop all the sand, and that forms a protective cocoon around the glass stage. Here I am just pulling off some of the unnecessary sand at the top, and then repeating the process again, just dropping it nice and steady there. As you can see, she's just fallen all in, and that's her protected again. This is why this is being edited, because watching the entire thing, interesting as it is, it works better if you can fast forward through it. Now I will shift through time again, and I'll see you shortly. This is going to be about the 5th time I say this in this video. Bye. Hello and welcome back to the final time shift. We're starting to lose a bit of the gravity wells, and as you can see, we're still doing some dropping at this point in the time stream. But what has happened is we're in the central part between all the bases of the water, and as you're seeing, I've just discovered an interesting thing. You can place a sand block beside another object and it will drop down to as low as it can go. Now this made a very useful strategy for me, because this allowed me to be able to effectively in this part throw down some sand blocks and let them fall to their deepest point. So I'm just getting a bit of a nope, place the sand block again. For a wee while I was starting to get a little bit twitchy where I couldn't figure it out. We're dropping sand blocks again. Wonderful. So this allowed me to fill in the center column. The whole point is, as I dig down, I'm going to have to lay new dirt layers to absorb the water at each point. So here we are, making sure we've got all the sand dropped down, and we are not in any danger of causing ourselves more issues. And just digging into the sand and dropping the new sand layers down. Nope, not a pickaxe. There we go. That's it. So as I get better at this, we manage to drop the rest of the sand in. Nope, not place, dig. And that's that one going down there. And can we dig that one? Nope. Right, well, easy enough solve. We'll just grab the rest of the sand here, and then we'll be able to dig in and drop that. There we go. And that's effectively how that operates. It's an ingenious enough way to mess about with how sand behaves, and it's one of the objects that falls whenever you dig it. A lot of the objects in Minecraft will just stay where you put them. Sand is one of the few objects that will actually fall down as such, which allows for some neat tricks. So we now have all our... This is a nice one. You can soak up water by placing a solid object on it. Something like dirt or sand is effectively good. So picking up the last of the sand here, and then we're going to climb our way out of this hole, and then we'll be able to have a wee survey and see how far we've got on our, well, effectively dig. Placing dirt and sand into the water to soak up the water, then pulling the dirt and sand out, which allows us to adjust the level of the water overall. So construction can be one of those things. It's fun in Minecraft, but it's only fun for the person doing it. The person watching it is going to have the whole, yeah, can you not add a couple of monsters and sword fights into this? Now what we needed to do was the same thing here as previous, dropping sand down, so we've protected more of the area and given us a bigger range of dimensions to dig into as such. There you go. Dig that one, and then into that one, and the same. And this is going to be the same for the next 5 minutes. The reason I started doing this is I've seen a couple of videos by a guy who makes Minecraft videos. Two fellas. There's one, True Triz, who does his based on PlayStation, but he doesn't do much build stuff. He sort of shows builds after they're done. And there's another fella, Stampy Longnose. Both of them make amazing things on it, way better construction than I am. However, part of building in Minecraft is also showing something being built. So this is one way that you can get into a structure or get into the water to build. Now, because of the cube nature, you'll notice this is sort of circular. It's an attempt to build circles, and as you can see here, I'm now expanding out into the concrete base for the water elevators and dropping more sand down. The point I'm trying to get to is I'm not the greatest entertainer, but I can show you how to do things from a sort of derp level of intelligence. Unfortunately, in these games, I'm not the most knowledgeable, but I can sort of brute force and ignorance my way to a solution. So here, now we've placed all the dirt, you can see that the water's not flooding back in. It's dropped the level of the water here. So that's now given us an opportunity to later on drop sand blocks down each of those, and in doing so, that'll give us the chance to create a greater area of digging for when it comes to the water elevator stage. Now we are just going to take a wee run up here, and we're probably going to try and find some more sand. I can't remember everything that I previously recorded. Yep, there we go, some sand achieved, and some cobblestone, because why not, and some dirt as well, because the dirt will be useful for soaking up water. So off we go, back down our water elevator and into the ground floor effectively of our underwater base, and then every floor we develop underneath that will be known as the basement floor. Here we're just replacing the cobblestone blocks underneath, so that whenever we're digging underneath we know where to stop in our builds, so we don't then end up, as we build this wonderful underwater base, pulling some dirt from above and drowning ourselves from the water elevator. So here we go, just filling up these holes and making it watertight. Well, you'll have noticed cobblestone drips now and then in the game, but it's more watertight than, you know, air, which is completely, not only by its pure nature, not watertight. But both True Triz and Stampy Longnose have produced very nice underwater bases, and this is something I've been wanting to emulate for a while, and so I finally decided, what the hell, let's have a go, let's make ourselves a nice underwater base. And this is the first stage, completing the ground floor at water level, dropping down some guiding sand scaffolds for whenever we're digging and placing the glass on the outside, as you can see, and then soaking up the water that's stuck in there. And that's the stage we're at now. I think it's night time. We've worked a few days in a row, we're very sweaty, we're very tired. I think it's time to get ourselves ready to hit the hay and a wee bit of R&R. So last wee struggle up the water elevator, and I think it's night time. What do you think? Bedtime? Yeah, I agree. Bedtime. Bye, everybody. Sleep well. Bye.